И вот мы вернулись и не запылились. Я, естественно, побегал. Пособирал денег, правда уже их нету. Пособирал травы и всякую тому подобную чепуху. Приоделся совсем чуть-чуть. Еще прочитаем почту. Дикат, профессор. Профессор и Фиг и Уизли попросили меня обучить вас еще одному защитному заклинанию. Выполните мои задачи и приходите в мой кабинет, профессор Гекат. Хорошо. Профессор Фиг, зайдите ко мне. Я кое-что обнаружил в медальоне, который мы нашли в Гринготе. Это в банке, если кто не знает. Люкан Шумсби. Это у нас типа скрещенные палочки, типа секретный клуб. Настало время показать, чего ты стоишь на дуэлях. Как знать, может в нашей школе появится новый чемпион. Финальный раунд скрещенных палочек пройдет там же, где и обычно. А если тебе нужны тренировки, манекен в твоем распоряжении. Люкан. И Нацай онлайн, наже Нацвай. Жду тебя в Нижнем Хоксфилде. Приходи поскорее. Я хочу поговорить о Роквуде и Харлоу. И лучше сделать это за пределами замка. Натти. Хорошо. Так. Ну, ошибки больше ничего. Но я подкрывал огоньки, еще побегал некоторые. И все. Я хочу... Это мы сейчас так. Травология. Давайте выполним лучше это. Карта. Нет. Фокс. Ближайшая точка у нас будет библиотека, да? Давайте с центрального зала. И да, я все равно не знаю, почему он так пролагивает при загрузках. Я уменьшил лаги во время самой игры. Вместо ультра поставил чуть-чуть пониже, на высокие. Убрал некоторые трассировки лучей, но все равно кадры нестабильные. Может быть, конечно, все равно из-за того, что игра только вышла, ее надо чуть-чуть обновить, стабилизировать, так сказать. Спасибо. Ну, пока что будем... Может быть, из-за того, что оперативки маловато. Так, дерево в теплице. Это гигантское дерево стоит в центре теплицы Хоксфорда. Его система корней лежит столь же глубока и запутана, как и подземелье самой школы. Лежит. Вот еще одна.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
Какая-то
flu powder.
громкая. Так, давайте займемся занятием по травологии. Очень уж полезное будет.
Ревелио.
Порвать я тут ничего не могу. Значит, начинаем. Зелья нам всегда помогут. Как красивое деревце. Кусается. По-любому.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Давай. Вата. Вата.
Now,
Звучит
everyone,
пиздато.
grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Я вижу.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Заткнись. Картошка орущая.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Да.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
Goodbye.
Splendid work, everyone.
Доча проснулась.
Now,
Revelio.
our next task
Можно
will be
я-
planting dittany at our potting table. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Нахер ты нужен?
Revelio.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Бадьян. Дорогая профессор Чеснок, как мило с вашей стороны вспомнить, что я люблю клубнику. Неудивительно, что могла обожать эти душистые ягоды. Нахер. Где наш спаситель, который не сдал? Я его не наблюдаю.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected.
Хорош.
Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Хорошо. Где мой стол?
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
It's
Niffler's
just
fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Бадьян. Добренько. 6 штук получил. Хорошо.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that.
Хорошо.
Now,
Будем ждать.
what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort
у меня
of
такая
flora,
тоже уже
the
есть.
Chinese chomping
Она
cabbage.
атакует.
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do
Да.
bite.
Да, где этот?
Hello.
Что ли?
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
А,
I'll
нет.
be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in defense against the dark arts.
Revelio.
Чисто.
Excuse me.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well,
Выйди.
thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I
А
mean,
можно просто
I would
ходить,
have
урожай
if
брать.
Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We've Griffin. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping. Go on, grab a few of those Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Ну, капусту я собрал. Капуста. Пас.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
Отлично.
Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking cabbages in tatters.
Accio.
А чё
Vicious
вы
little
хотите?
bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Так, просто был манекен.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen.
Там тебе опять
Other
планы
plants
съели.
too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time.
А будем
I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end
I
up...
tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
How nice to see you, my young...
It's a relief to finally...
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hall.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp.
The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Там дяденька один, алкашонок ёбаный.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Да, он похуярил. Как всегда, в яму, конечно, заехал. Клоун.
Not an easy potion to
В яму,
brew.
как всегда, заехал, конечно.
Well
клоун.
done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade,
Ну, нахер.
you'd also do well to practice
Пиво
brewing the
попить. Ну,
defensive
нахер.
Edurus potion. Professor
Опа,
Weasley had you
ну,
acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Иди с папой посидим. Да, так. Медведя можешь взять с собой.
Revelio. My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the room.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes.
Balabol.
We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Блять, опять сейчас шуметь будете, да? Нет, этому балаболу помогать не буду. Шел.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Вот раз не особо ценный, то пускай сидит.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Всё, свали нахер. Балабол.
Remember,
Revelio.
precision is key.
Верняйте есть. Яйца. Деньгам. Распоряжение. Дата 31 декабря 1875 года. Отправитель мракоборческий центр. Тема Горбин и Беркес. В последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беркес наблюдается нездоровое оживление неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи. Черному ходу доставляют подозрительного вида свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдений. Вы входите в их число. Ожидайте дальнейших указаний. Без спроса, короче, схуярили и все.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always. Should you chop the Didney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
По времени заебись. Вот. 30 секунд. Пятнадцать, 14, 13, 12. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Oh, the smell.
Dragon tongue! What happened?
Son Gareth.
Я сварил.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Вы просто вперед, раз.
Revelio.
Wiggenweld potion is not a cure-all.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
В любом случае у вас.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Все, что ли?
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
10-й левел. Сколько толку? Так. Инсендия против врагов. Замки. Время 20 минут 7. Пойдем по основе. Ладно. Мне, короче, бежать. Пашиться нельзя.
A dash of powdered
I've always
bath
said
Он бежит.
travel
500 метров.
broadens the mind.
Пиздец. Вот что опять залаги.
Revelio.
А, тут другой? А мы бежим, бежим, бежим.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Нет. Ой, ой, ой. Вот это сейчас было жестко пролагивание. А мы бежим, бежим, бежим. Если он выдыхается.
Revelio.
Не слышу дзынь. Лунный камень. О, поганки. Да, кстати, я еще зашел в начало запретного леса, убил пауков. Спас какого-то клоуна из паутины. Шребти типа попало. Надо убрать и бежать. Да. Интересно, когда я научусь на метле летать, чтобы быстрее было. Курицы, бараны. Вороны.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Опасно. Ну то делаем раз. Делаем нихера. Просто инвиз. Я вижу пещеру. Интересно, войти можно? Можно. Сок, мурлок. Первый вырежь.
Incendio.
Че? Я прям мастер-колбастер. Так, нам немного света лучше. Вот тут уже есть свет. Я больше люблю исследовать. Эти очки. И все, что ли? Ради этого я сюда шел. Ради очков. Ну-ка. Защита 20. А, ну круче. Только вот мы масочку свою оставим все равно. Да, нам больше идет. Ну, пиявки.
Revelio.
Вот еще пиявки. Вот еще пиявки. Ладно, хватит пока что. Бежим, бежим. Бежим, бежим. Идет сознание. О, да я даже войти могу. А ты чё? Стой, что ли?
Revelio.
Ничего, точильный станок. Можно было бы предположить, что этот набор инструментов следует закладывать, чтобы использовать для создания всевозможной мебели для уютной хижины любых, даже самых невероятных размеров. Может быть. Смотрите лес, что ли? Не, на просадке сильный. Там он задание. Мне еще, наверное, рано его. Ну, подойдем.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
И что? Ну давай, подводные
Diving into the
приключения.
lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
Если хочешь, можешь включить, я не против. Что такое астролябия?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Кола, виски. Уснем все прям на писке. Сейчас немного постоит. Папка снова попарит. Нырните в Черное озеро, найдите остров. Плавать?
Revelio.
Чё ты? Да. Не видать. Зону поступ я уже вижу. Чё? Путь пора. Я уже вижу места нырять.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
А можно как-нибудь показать по-нормальному? Шляпа кочевника. Сказочная шляпка. Естественно, это херь. Нет. До этих волн вообще хреново видать. Хоть ночью сюда иди и ныряй. Латышки глазами дракона. Нет. Отвар, 3 штуки, ух ты. Глобус.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Надо будет потом геймпад лучше подключить, с ним попробовать. Я думаю, лучше будет. Там что-то уже конек кто-то. Сука, залазь на кучу. Вот там.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Да.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Revelio.
Я сундук уже вижу, в принципе. Только ковылять бы. Ракушка серая. Че, типа, рукоятка или что?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Вот тут торгаш. Дели.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal
Jalal
Semi,
Sehmi.
and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. And I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Что-то меня это уже напрягает.
What do you have for sale?
Сравним ценники.
What can I help
Обычный
you with today?
сотка, 150, 150. Пояси. 300, 300. Вот, отварщик мы
Ah,
еще
yes,
заберем.
a wonderful choice.
Мы сейчас переоденемся, ненужные шмотки
I hope to see you
продадим.
again sometime.
Тихо. Очки. Одна и та же хрень. Шляпа. Шарф. Ну, на единицу меньше, но уже меньше. Теперь давайте продам.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Давай-ка.
What do you have
Забирай
for
эту
sale?
херь.
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
90, 150, 90. Почти 800 монет теперь опять.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Сегодня.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Что тебе надо?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Мантия прочная. Лагерь гоблинов даже. Снова подождет. Пойдем подеремся. Кто тут у нас есть. Хера мне дэмэдж. Можно лут? Лут. Нет. Жаль. Нет, вон там что-то есть. Слышу, вороны разлетелись. Какая-то херь, магия. Лабиринт. Обойдусь. Уже темнеет. Там вот. Комбинация X14. Ну, я играю на простую сложность. Простой, блядь. Стом. Чешуя гибридского черного дракона. Можно ли ее забрать? Не, все равно. А, типа вот это что ли? Мясо. Люди ходят, как нехер делать. Чеши они так далеко расположились.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Revelio.
Пауков надо мочить. Мне нужны с них жало.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Ага, лох. Клык. Там руины вижу опять. Лут. Руины, лут. Тут магия ветра.
Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
I should investigate.
Че, даже никто не ждет?
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Lumos.
Нахера я ничего не сделал?
Revelio.
И нахера я это открыл? А, вон еще.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos.
Тоже. Черные перчатки без пальцев. Перчатки байкера, что ли? Они мощнее. Ну их и оставим, не будем нежку менять. Короче, к ним просто подойти.
Revelio. Accio.
Бежим, бежим. Укусить. Она уж так ест. Интересно, могу усилить гоблинов сейчас? Одним атакующим.
Revelio.
An encampment. This must be it.
Ну да.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Ничего, я в стену попал.
Accio. Levioso.
How many of you are there?
Accio. Get accustomed to that. Incendio.
Always on the defensive.
Incendio.
Easily diverted.
You'd be better suited for gardening than for battle. Vegetables in combat. Ridiculous.
You won't get away with it.
Кто, где?
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
А, это типа ассасин. Ёбаный.
I will make you pay.
You are terribly outnumbered. Surely you can see that.
Levioso. Incendio.
Здесь 30 штук.
Accio.
But this is
Levioso.
sad. Really, it is. What an unfortunate disappointment.
Incendio. Levioso.
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards.
Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
Там грибы, там что-то.
Accio. Protego. Revelio.
Чё, демон, лут хороший. Чё сюда? Да.
Accio.
Шарики.
Revelio.
О, ну, сундук. Просто реально сэмпэй.
Quite an enchantment. The cards are returning to Arn.
Revelio.
А, бочка. Нет, детский мой. Ладно, хер с ним. Просто добежим до гоблина. Может, скидку все же даст. Справа вижу пещеру. Там, скорее всего, опять паук. Это вот лучше используем.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Accio. Revelio.
Че она? Какать, что ли? Да с чего ты, если я их убью?
Accio. Incendio.
Нельзя. Жаль. Как это начала? Тележки еще не приехали.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
Меня нарисуй.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Награды не будет, сучонок.
It's like a place right.
Полезно. Полезно, ты тут лучше. 24, нихера ж себе. И теперь можно спокойно браться за основное.
Off on another adventure, are we?
А даже и так. Ладно, ждем.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Не-а. Уехали.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful
Далеко.
trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about
Бумажки.
you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Уехали они. Далеко.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Спасибо, Нацвай.
Be on your guard.
Просто поговорить сюда пришли, что ли, блядь? Привет.
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
О, хрень какая-то плавает. Почему не дальнобойно? Вроде магия. Далеко должна шмалять.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Leviosa!
What are you doing?
Incendio.
Look what you've done! I bet.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Дуэлянт. Еще какой-то ушлепок. В разделе коллекции вашего руководства появился новый тип врагов. Здесь вы можете получить ценную информацию о врагах, например, об их уязвимостях к определенным заклинаниям.
Do you really think I don't expose them all?
Stupid! I'm not going anywhere with you. Accio!
You will pay for your deed.
Accio!
Просто три лоха. Давай поговорим, бабуль, и я дальше
What
пойду
on
мочить.
earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Они просто охеревшие чуть-чуть.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Я тоже так думаю.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Я только за.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Revelio. This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see
Меня как ее взять?
what happens.
А как взять?
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now? Leviosa!
This is uncharted
Incendio.
territory. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sing.
what a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Пиявки. Оп, съебался. Задание. Так, курком. Расскажите профессору Фигу о зале картографии. У нас... Так, чё?
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Big Zao. Почти безголовый ник. Сколько? Если ты почти... О. Гаррет Уэсли. Пробежимся, так быть. Тут задание. Под лестницей.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
Опять прогрузка. Бесит. Интересно, когда оптимизацию завезут. Что тут за секретик?
Handy resource indeed, your guide.
I wonder what animal I'd be if I was an animaker. Wouldn't mind being a cat.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was hoping you might want to redeem yourself for not having brought me that fruit feather and potions. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction.
You there? Yes, you.
A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be... You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry.
Revelio.
Secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along
Accio. Levioso.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Ну иди давай, придурок ёбаный. Это был не я.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we
Revelio.
are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining the sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Our students, what could they want? Delicious food. Found themselves a bit peckish, likely. You know how
Certainly makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing
job
humans
easier.
can get.
It smells glorious in here. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Ravenna. Oh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What
can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back anytime you please.
Вот, хорошо.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arborough Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness no! Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and, of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Хорошо. Передам.
Revelio.
Хорошо, погоди. Дзынь. Ладно, дзынь. Она не против нас, могут быть против.
There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf.
Выпьем.
Revelio.
А, детский кончился. Ник. Держи свою
you're
хрень.
back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky.
Я тоже так
Now,
подумал.
let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Да, конечно.
Is the Headless Hunt dangerous?
Oh, the Headless Hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
Что-то попахивает пиздежом.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you'll come bearing.
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
Вдвойне пиздешь. Скорее всего,
Very
только его
well.
примут.
I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
Опять. Что за прогрузка локаций такая ужасная? Очень сильная просадка FPS.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsed. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the Headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
А призраку голову до конца не отрубить.
Nothing like the feeling of the breeze through my hair. Or so I recall.
На мосте надо свет, на мосту. Свет, свечи.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Lumos. Revelio.
Ай, деньгу забыл. Там еще что-то. Еще деньга. Там сундук. Он спрятан просто. Опять. Черт. Я не знаю, как открывать.
Accio. Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Я согласен.
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
Please, could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
How did you happen to become a member of the Headless Hunt?
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times.
Хорошо.
Begin! Cast away until you find him.
You're sure to find him.
Discovered already?
Adın.
Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfries. This is not my finest moment.
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's content.
Еще взрывать. Какой должен шевелиться?
Revelio. Accio.
It won't be long now.
Вижу.
You'll find him.
Levioso.
Well, good job. Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
I could do that too if I had a wand. Yeah, boss.
Revelio.
У меня свой... Ага.
So you found us.
Revelio.
This ain't
And then I would be the one to clean up this mess.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing!
Why did we come back here?
Accio. Revelio.
И снова возраст.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Сильно молодой.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves.
Yes.
How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go.
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains? If I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
It's good. Go. Охота за недостающими страницами. 12 левел. Так. Сначала выбираем задание. А где? Лес. Лес. Ну, мы идем, видимо, сюда, да? Я так понимаю. Так. Ладно, фиг его знает, сейчас покажет, наверное, маршрут. Могу допедрить. Ну вот. Мне нужно выжить тебе заражающее заклинание. Увы, ну... Эксплярмус. Кувырок. А это значит, мы идем все равно в запретный лес. Карта. Карта мира. И вот сюда. Будем кувыркаться 6 раз.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Знакомые тележки. Я сам гоблин. Кувырок.
Lumos.
От пауков можно покувыркаться. О, блять. Пойдем покувыркаемся от пауков, скорее всего. Собак я сейчас навряд ли найду. Ай.
Yes. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Пизда был. Ладно, теперь спокойненько можем идти в Хогвартс. Сразу класс темных искусств.
What are you up to now?
Ой, вкусно. А чё? А где? Если просто...
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Интересно или ужасно? Интересно.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
and unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Так, открываем карту. А где... подождать. Да. Вот так. И че? А где слова? Говорить забыли как? Звук пропал. Не слышу перва, где речь-то? Алло. Ау. Говорить кто-нибудь будет?
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Конечно.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Так, ты у нас вместо тебя.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick.
Incendio! Accio!
Expelliarmus may save your life someday.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
It's good. Так, первая часть выполнена.